Hey, sorry about that. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Again, my name is Ariella Yisrael, and the name of my segment is called Let's Talk About It. I'm here early this morning. I just thought I would do something a little different, as I was saying a little bit earlier. Wanted to just come out and take a walk with my family, my friends, my people on Facebook. I hope everybody's well. And today I'm talking about no days off. There are no days off. Now, yesterday I did not do my live because I had some very important family matters I had to deal with. And because I had these family matters I had to deal with, I could not do my live. But my big brother got on me yesterday when I saw him. And so, yeah, I was going to come in and do it anyway. So anyway, what I want to talk to you about is no days off. There's never a day you can have off when you're trying to win. And I often have these conversations with myself. Ariella, when are you going to reach that goal that you've been trying to get to? Because it seems like you could be working forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And it feels like you're never getting closer to that dream, that goal. But it's true enough. You sometimes will fall back. You may sometimes digress because life just happens. Like yesterday, I didn't do my live because I had family emergency, family matters, but I still was working. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I still was working. The only way to win is to continue to push, continue to strive. You can't be so focused on what everybody else is doing, because when your eyes is other places, you can't focus on what you need to do for yourself. And so I was sitting there saying, wow, I got so much time I have to invest. I have finances I have to invest, and sometimes it can be overwhelming to the point you just like, look, what the heck am I doing all this for? I don't see nothing manifesting. I'm taking all my energy, all my time and doing this, and I don't see any results. And if you sit back and look and think about it, you actually are achieving things. You wasn't doing what you was doing yesterday. Today you're doing something different. It may be something to get you closer. You won't always have somebody there to push you along and say, hey, you could do this. You got to be your own cheerleader most days. You have to be your own cheerleader. You have to be strong enough to continue to move forward when it looks like nothing's happening. When it looks like nothing is happening, that's when things really are happening. Like, I don't know that somebody is not thinking about reaching out to me for some reason. Maybe I've said something that has inspired them or can help them. I'm all about the help. I'm all about the push. Sometimes people think I'm aggressive because I'm a go-getter, and I want to see you win too. I want to see us all win. But there are no days off when it comes to success, when it comes to goals. Yeah, you may feel under the weather. I'm not saying you won't have things happen. You might not feel good that day or whatever. Okay, I understand that. But I'm saying, even when those times happen, when you recover, get back to the business. We don't like to get to the business and stick to the business. I'm determined that I'm not going to start and stop. I'm determined I'm not going to do that, because I tell you what, last week and even this week, I truly felt like giving up. I'm like, oh my gosh, every time I turn around, it's some stuff happening. It's always something happening. But I understand that the only way that I'm going to make it is if I keep going. There are no days off. If you're a mom, if you're a dad or anything, can you say I'm off today from being a mother? I'm off today from being a father. Today, I'm not a mom. Daughter, don't call my name. Hubby, don't be looking for no dinner and all that kind of stuff. I can't just take off. I can't say today I don't feel like being a wife. Today I don't feel like being a mother. Today I don't feel like being a sister, a friend. That's just not how that works. And it's the same way in life. You can't pick and choose today. Today, I'm going to be successful. And tomorrow, I'm going to be a loser. I'm not calling nobody a loser. But you are a loser if you don't continue to walk. If you don't continue to crawl. If you don't continue to jog. You start off with the races. Maybe you start off walking. Then you start off with a little skip. Then you start off with a little jog. Then before you know it, you're running. And you're running. And you're running. And then before you know it, you see the finish line. I'm determined to see the finish line. I hope you determined to see the finish line. Y'all say so. It's going to be such a blessing if the Most High allow me to see my birthday this Sunday. I say that so proudly now because once upon a time when I was a younger woman, I didn't think I was going to make it past 30 years old. I really didn't. I thought I wouldn't even be here because I had so much stuff going on in my life. I had so much turmoil, so much failure. I just was like, I ain't gonna live long. I thought that for a long time. I thought I wasn't worth it. Lakita, hi cousin. I swear I think you my cousin Keita. But anyway, hey beautiful, good to see you. I'm out here in Atlanta too. I was just talking to some of our friends from Brown. I know you still keep up with Yvette and them. I follow y'all. I keep up with y'all. But what I was saying is that, the only way you're going to be successful is if you keep the push. You got to keep pushing. When you at your lowest, you might be broke as a joke. You might be as frustrated as you can be because you don't see the things you want to see. But again, you will never see them. You will never see them if you take a day off. So you can't just take a day off because then you take a day off, then you're taking 2 days off. Then before you know it, you're taking 3 days off. Then before you know it, you ain't doing nothing that you said you was going to do. I've done it many times. And so have a lot of you. Ain't you tired of being in the same place? Ain't you tired of seeing everybody else pass you by? What makes them better than you? What makes them better than you? You know what makes them better? Not so much that they better. They willing to push. They willing to go the extra mile. They willing to lose some sleep. Let me tell you something. I lose much sleep. So if you see some bags under my eyes, yeah, they there. I lose sleep because in this season to get where I'm trying to be, I'm going to have to sacrifice some sleep, some time, some money. I'm going to have to give up some things to get the things that I want. Because some of these things that you want, you don't even need them. It's like a kid when he get his Christmas gifts or, his birthday gifts. He play with it for about 5 minutes, then he toss it. And see, son, that's what you need to do with your low vibration self. You need to toss that negative attitude. You need to toss those negative thoughts and replace them with some positivity. Encourage yourself. It was this song said, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you ain't gonna have no support. Sometimes it's gonna look like everything and everybody is against you. And that's all right. They call dream killers. See, I don't mess with dream killers. You don't tell your dreams to small-minded people. Hey, boo. Hey, Neek Neek. Keto on too. Tell her hello. Remember we all was in Brown together? Yeah, so nothing beats you worse than yourself. You know that you your biggest enemy most of the time? You your biggest enemy most of the time. So let's stop being our own enemy. Work every day. Like I said, I'm not talking about those days you got things to do. That's an emergency. Like I had some emergency situations happening yesterday. I'm not talking about when you sick and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about getting your butt up every day and do something. Who you doing this for? Is you doing this for you? Is you doing it for your children? Is you doing this for your family? Who you doing this for? Ain't you tired of people putting a value on you? Ain't you tired of people telling you what you worth? Don't you think you need to be telling people what you worth? Because see, people only gonna respect what they see. People know. People know who you are. A lot of times people fear who you are. Because they ain't got the balls to do what you do. They ain't got the heart to do what you do. Because a lot of times we break bread with our enemies. So you might need to revamp some things. And you might need to visit your goals. Because the way this world going, you ain't gonna be able to rely on nothing or nobody but the master in you. So keep pushing. Keep pushing for the dream. Keep pushing for the goal. Don't worry about who stay. Don't worry about who go. It don't matter. Because see, you can't take everybody with you. I was reading some scriptures and remember when Abraham was going to take Isaac up to the mountain to be the sacrifice. If you read that story, it wasn't just him and his son. It was some of his people with him. But when they got to the certain point, Abraham said, you all stay back here. Me and the lad going up, but we shall return. See, they walked to a certain point with them and stopped because they couldn't go no more. They couldn't go to that mountain. Everybody not going to be able to go to the mountain with you. Everybody is not going to be in your life forever. Some people are there for a season and a reason. Sometimes you're trying to hang on to a season that's over. You cannot hold on to winter when it's summer. So if you got to do some things to reach that goal, to win, you do just that. Don't you let nothing stop you. Don't you let nobody stop you. Most of the times you stop yourself. So I'm just here to encourage you. I love you all. I want to see us all win. It's good to see you, Keita. It's good to see you, Nika. It's good to see you. And anybody else on here who haven't even made themselves known. I'm glad that you took the time to listen to little old me. Because, see, I ain't nobody. I'm just like a little period at the end of the sentence. But if you got something that you can do to make it better, you do that. Wake up knowing that you're great. And like I always say, you're great. I'm great. Let's be great together. Because it's enough for us all. And we all can win. You all go be blessed. Go be blessed. Go get your blessings. They out there. They might be standing right at your door. And you just don't know it. Walk through that new door. That door that's being presented to in front of you. Don't be afraid. Walk through it. You going to either do two things. You either going to sink or swim. And from everybody that I see on here, on this chat, I know you can swim. Because I know you sure ain't going to sink. So I'm going to meet y'all at the top. Let's get to the top together. It's room for all of us. I love you. Be safe. Talk to you real soon. I love you.